Okay, we are joined now by Southern New Hampshire. We have head coach Jack Perri and student athletes Paul Greene and Kurtis Henderson. One quick note before we have an opening statement. This is the Penman's 24th game of 10 or more three-pointers on the season. Coach, if you would open with an opening statement, please.
Yeah, man, when your season ends, there's never an easy way to kind of talk about it. I will say that our guys showed well. They played with pride, which we talk about a lot. They played with great effort and toughness and gave themselves a chance to win. And that's all we talk about, trying to focus on things you can control. And I'm certainly proud of the effort, the focus, the discipline for the way we wanted to play in this game against a great opponent. And that's what we did. We gave ourselves a chance to win. And unfortunately, whether we ran out a little bit of gas or just couldn't make a play down the stretch that we needed to make, doesn't matter. I'm certainly proud of our group. It's a great season.
We'll open now to questions for our student athletes. Please raise your hand. We'll get a microphone to you.
Just talk a little bit about the season and just the great ride you guys have had, in getting here to Evansville and obviously falling short of the end game for y'all. But just talk about this season and, the younger guys that have really grown in front of all of you, throughout the year. Kurtis?
Just to wrap it up, the season went really well. A lot of people didn't think that we'd be in the position that we were in today, but we prevailed through it all, throughout the whole season from the start to finish, and we was able to just stay together. That's what the biggest thing that we was trying to do the all season, be able to just stay together, which let us get into this game, and then we just ended up coming short.
The season was great. I appreciate my coach and my teammates, everyone who believed in us, the fans, everything. But most important, thank God, we here. We came short, but it's great memories. Honestly,
In the front here.
Okay. Probably hear you, Chris. Yeah.
Thanks. So if you could describe what it was like to be on the floor with all that chaos, that kind of defense that you don't see in the East region. You handled it so well for most of the game, but did it wear on you at all? And what was it like to be in the trenches of that?
Like you were saying, we handled it well. It wasn't nothing that we didn't see all season, honestly. I think we seen everything that there was to show at us, and we came out, we was prepared, and just like Coach said, we just ended up not making enough plays at the end of the game.
We believe we was the better team, but we fall short. But thanks to our coach and our teammates who believe in us, we was boys through it all. But you can't control certain stuff.
Any other questions for Kurtis or Paul? Thank you both. You may be excused. Questions for Coach?
So, Coach, you held them to a season low. You held them to 32% shooting. It was the most free throw attempts you've allowed in a game this year, which was just jumped off the page. I know you can't comment on that necessarily, but in general, the game plan worked, right?
Yeah, I think that's one of the great things about our group. They took whatever game plan we had and they executed it. And first half, we clearly executed exactly how we wanted to. Not exactly. I think we had 12 turnovers. They had 4 steals, but we did a great job keeping them off the glass. And I thought that, to me, that was the most intimidating thing about them. Watching them on film was how they just gang rebound consistently, and we're a little bit smaller. And we did a great job in that, and we handled the pressure. Obviously, we made shots, so I think transition was another big key. They didn't get a ton in transition in the first half, and that certainly helped us keep their points down. And second half was just a different. Clearly we fouled too much. The transition, they were playing in transition. They guarded us really well, I thought, in the second half. They took it to another level, I thought, in the second half. Whether they had more bodies or whatnot, I'm not sure, but that was impressive. And they put a lot of pressure on us, and we couldn't get the paint touches that we were getting in the first half. We couldn't get into our actions as smoothly, and so clearly, what did we have? 18 points. Yeah, you're not winning any games that way. So.
I have a follow-up. So you make a lot of threes. You got a very deep team, but really the secret weapon of yours is the defense, especially later in the season, 10-game winning streak. It was the defense that really did it, and this was your fourth best field goal percentage allowed, and you did it against that team that scores 101 points a game. So
Yeah.
your thoughts on your defense?
I think we certainly had a game plan, and it was to really shrink the court against them. They have some great ability to get to the rim and finish at the rim. Their two-point field goal percentage is awesome. So we wanted them to take contested threes. I thought we got off to a great start early on that, and then free throws, right? The 28 of their points, they only had 40. Take away the free throws, and that's something that we try and be great at. And maybe there was some fatigue involved, but clearly I think our guys care a lot about that end. They care about each other, and have shown that certainly in the last few months, being really, really consistent. I didn't know if that was going to be the case with this group early on, with a new group and some new guys, some early practices. I might have been like, what, it could be that, but we really turned a corner, and man, I'm very proud of our group and the commitment they showed on the defensive side of the court.
Any final questions for Coach? All right, Coach, thank you very much. Congratulations on a great